Absolutely love it. So I'm just going to hang out here for a minute and see. I did tell everybody I was switching platforms. So we'll see if anybody comes over to chat. So. Set this. I think we're just going to set this down. Oops. Maybe more like that. Not the most flattering angle, but not the worst either. So, top chat, live chat. Okay, so I just turned on the live chat. So hopefully, I'll be able to see comments as they come across. I still don't do a whole lot with YouTube, so especially the live part. So if you guys can hear me okay, if you can just send me a message in the chat, I would greatly appreciate it. See if I can get this to work. Like I said, Facebook, for whatever reason, is it just keeps shutting my feeds off. So I figured I'd switch over to YouTube and see if this works any better. So I was really hoping, like I said, if you guys can hear me, if you could please just say a simple hello in the comments. Let me know that you're there. Let me know that you can see me. Let me know that you can hear me. Okay, so it is set to live chat. Hopefully. There we go. Hi, Howard. Very cool. Very cool. All right. Hi, Jessica. Good. I'm glad. I'm like, I don't even know where to look on my phone right now. So like I said, I was on Facebook Live, and Facebook kept shutting off my live stream. They did that to me on Sunday too. So I guess they just don't like me as much or something. I don't know. Maybe I say like magic words and they just go, bink, no more, no more. So for those of you that weren't on the earlier Facebook Lives, I guess I'll just kind of go over some of the stuff. That's okay, Howard. You don't have to. That's why I offer other platforms. That's why I've been using some YouTube. I did start a Twitter account for the Soup Mama Official, and I also have a Gab account for those of you that like Twitter or Facebook or particularly care for YouTube. Yes, I saw Big D is out of jail, and he is on his way to West Virginia, from what I understand. So I am really excited about that. I do have to update the Twitter and Gab with the links for Big D, for his legal fund. There's a Give, Send, Go. There's also one for Minnesota Mike right now. For those of you that don't do Facebook, and didn't necessarily hear my live or see my post, Minnesota Mike was on the convoy from the very beginning. He just very recently went home. He was in Hagerstown at the Speedway, originally with West with DPC. He came back. He stayed with 76 for a while. And then when he was getting ready to go home, his truck broke down and he had a $3,000 truck bill. He managed to get home, but he had some other things come up, and he was looking at potentially auctioning off the signature, the signed wood panels on his truck, which breaks my heart. So I put together a post and I put it out there for Minnesota Mike. And there is a Give, Send, Go under his name, Mike Friendshuh, and it's Friendshuh is how you pronounce it. I will put actually I could probably put the links in the description if I can figure out how to do that one here. But the Give Send Go for Minnesota Mike is, like I said, it's a Mike Friendshuh. He does have a Cash App and a PayPal. I'll try and get that stuff in this description for you guys, since you don't all do Facebook. Like I said, I will also try and put the link in for Big D's Give Send Go for his legal funds, for the attorney's fees and all of that. Obviously, he has a court date that's going to be coming up, even though he did just get out of jail this evening. He will have court dates coming up, and there are going to be a lot of legal expenses. Hippie does have that Give Send Go running, so I will try and get the links. Like I said, I'll try and put them in the description box. I'll have to figure out. I might have to switch to my desktop to do that. I don't really know. I'm still learning as I go, guys, so you just have to bear with me as I learn all of these things. But, we'll get it. Actually, hey, Appalachian Flute, can you do me a favor and maybe plug some of those in the comments? Because I know that you have that information on your phone, and you can probably do that for me, and then I'll put it in the description later. That's stuff that's going on right now. There are a lot of events going on. There's a ton of event flyers, and I do have those posted on all 3 of the other social medias. Hi, Linda. So there are a ton of events coming up. I have event flyers all the way up through December that are posted. And yes, Mike's info, please. Please, appreciate it. If you can plug Mike's info in, and then like I said, I'll have to go in later, and you might have to tell me how to put that stuff in the description stuff if I can't figure it out. What I was saying is that there's a ton of event flyers on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Gab. So they are all there for you guys, so you can see what's going on. So like I said, even if you don't like the big main social medias, I do run a Gab social. It is an alternative social media that's run by Andrew Torba out of Scranton, Pennsylvania. So it is out of my home state. They have their own servers. They don't run off of anything with like Google and all that. So it's a really great alternative source. So for those of you that haven't heard of Gab before. But like I said, I do have a bunch of event flyers that are posted. This weekend, 3 of us from the Soup Mama official kitchen will be attending the Can-Am Festival in Sackett's Harbor, New York. That starts on Saturday. I forget exactly what time. I think it's 10 to 4. I think it's 10 to 4. We have an information booth. There's a parade, I believe, that starts at 11. All kinds of festivities going on. I know there's bands and stuff later. But I do believe somewhere around 4 o'clock, we're convoying over to the island. We're going to have a picnic-style dinner all together. So it's going to be a really, really great time. Like I said, those flyers are posted in all of the social media, so you should be able to see those. We do have a convoy route. We are headed out tomorrow. Now it is a 5-hour drive, but since the day starts so early and it's going to be so long, I'm starting my drive tomorrow. Tomorrow I will be leaving Cabela's in Hamburg at 4 p.m. That is the first part of the convoy route. We're going to be headed up the mountain into Tamaqua and catching 81 up near Tamaqua, Pennsylvania. And it's actually just past that area. But anyways, like I said, once we get up there, we're going to catch 81, and we're going to pretty much run 81 all the way up to Sackett's Harbor. There are a few stops along the way. We are going to overnight at a rest area, or if you choose to find lodging of your own somewhere else, but we will be leaving, I think it's like 7:30 in the morning on Saturday, so that we have 7:30 or 8 o'clock, so that we have plenty of time to get there to the event, so we can march in the parade and be there to check out all of the information booths and everything going on. We can talk to people and say hi. 10 to 4 on Saturday. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, I don't have everything right in front of me because, well, most of it's on my phone, which I'm using right now. So I'm going to have to get a second device at some point or something to make it a little bit easier for notes and things. Um, so yeah, so flyers, event coming up this weekend. Oh, 23rd. The 23rd, there are a lot of things going on for the 23rd of July. There is a plan in the works for a coordinated effort. It is a go, 11 a.m. on the 23rd. They're going to be whatever you've got, tractors, trucks, cars, motorcycles, whatever with wheels that moves. They are going to be slow rolling around capitals worldwide. This is a worldwide event on the 23rd. Like I said, everything is kind of being put in the works. I will be putting posts up about it. Well, if you want to come a little sooner, I am going to be cooking. I got to make a dish for dinner, so I could always use extra hands for cooking if you want to come up sooner. That's up to you. But yeah, so worldwide, like I said, worldwide event where everybody's going to be convoying around or slow rolling around their capitals. Like I said, it's to show solidarity with the farmers because, as you guys know, no farmers, no food. And this is one of those things where, you have to realize, guys, there are events going on worldwide. And as I was saying on Facebook, here in the United States, we're so complacent and, we're really slacking and we really need to get out and we really need to be active and we need to be telling our government, that they do work for us. And if you look at the stuff coming out all over the globe, Sri Lanka and the Dutch and the Italians, and it's everywhere. It is everywhere, guys. There are uprisings everywhere from the people. And, like I said, they are all active and we're not. I don't know what's going on here in the United States, but I need all my freedom-loving patriots to really get activated and start pushing back. This is not just, Canada. It's not just the United States. This is worldwide. Cool. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what we're making yet. So we're gonna figure it out. But whatever it is, it's going to be good. It's going to be fine. And I'm going to make a bunch of it, and we're all just going to enjoy it and love it anyway. So, but yeah, just, I don't know, shoot me a text when you're on your way. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Yes. Well, I agree with that to a point, Quint. It's funny. I was having a discussion. I was having this discussion with quite a few people, and the truth is that I don't know if you guys are paying attention, but CERN started messing with the God particle again on July 4th. It's very concerning. But not just that. You've got all kinds of other things going on in the world, but the demons are out in full force. Hi, Carrie. Oh, I love you guys too. Oh, the demons are out in full force. It's amazing when you do the right thing and when you stand up for the things that you believe in, that are true and are right, and in your heart that you're being a light, or you're trying to be a light, and you are trying to do good. The more evil comes at you, the more you see it, the more it affects you, the more it hurts you. The more they come to attack you. It's pretty terrible to see how the evil comes for you. And the truth is that, I was talking with someone today, and I told them there are days where you just feel like you're in a little corner and all you have is a little candle, and you're just kind of going, this little light of mine. Oh, when you're all nervous and you're scared, and it seems so dark and lonely, but um, when the lights get together, the when the lights get together, even all those little lights, you put them together, and it's a big, beaming, joyous thing. And the light will always win out over the darkness. Always, always. You just have to have faith. And sorry guys, I had to like swoosh a message off my phone there. Yeah, it's something that moment you realize that I want to see the comments. The moment you realize that the enemy of truth and justice are not moral, so no act against them is too extreme. Yeah, you just got to be the light, guys. You got to keep being a light, and that's what I keep saying. They're going to keep coming, and they're going to keep saying things or attacking or whatever it is that they need to do, and that's fine. You got to stand strong, and we got to stand together, and teamwork makes the dream work. United we stand and divided we fall. So as long as we can keep standing together, we've got this. That's the important part. We've got it if we stand together. And, even if we don't, like I said, we don't have to see eye to eye on everything. I don't see eye to eye with everything with any one person that I've met. Well, that's not entirely true, but generally speaking, it doesn't happen with everybody, but that's okay. I still love those other people and I still respect their differences. But that's the point. We can respect each other's differences. We don't have to hate each other over them. And that's love. That's love in its purest form is being kind to one another and respecting one another and, respecting each other enough to listen, to have a conversation, sit down at a table and have that discussion. And, that's kind of the important stuff there. I see there's a lot of people popping in on the live here. Hi, say hi, guys. It's kind of an open forum. Pity is much more effective than hate. Well, I'm going to say that love is strongest of all. If you can love your enemies and pray for them and pray for them to have a change of heart and love them anyway, even though they're your enemy, man, like, that's some powerful stuff. I'm working on it. I mean, I'm human. But we're supposed to love our neighbors and we're supposed to love our enemies too. And, that's a powerful thing if you can do that. It is. And the truth is that love wins all the time. Yep, absolutely. We pray for them. When people give us the affectionately known freedom finger, I blow kisses. And I'll tell you what, the reactions I get from that are kind of funny. Most people are just like, huh? Because they don't expect it. They're flipping me off and they're thinking that they're going to make you all upset. I'm just like, love you. And they're like, but it stops them. So, just watch Biden try and shakes hands, no one in a press conference in Jerusalem. Oh, man. Yeah. Well, that's okay. I just saw a video clip today where he's like, what am I doing? And I'm just like, okay. That's supposed to be the man representing the U.S. We couldn't do better than that. I don't know. So speaking of that, I was talking on Facebook too. Guys, this year, it was brought to my attention that there was a need for poll workers in the Southeast PA area where I am from. And I actually volunteered to help with the polls this year. And I want to encourage everybody out there to get involved this year when it comes to the elections. The only way we're going to make sure that they're secure and safe is by keeping eyes on the ballot boxes, keeping eyes on the polls, helping out in any way we can, especially locally, because, everything starts at home. And, if we want safe and secure and fair elections, we have to enforce that ourselves. So it's really important. I encourage everybody to get out and get active this year and volunteer. Hi, Tammy. I saw you. You just popped in. It's there you are. Yeah, it doesn't leave my chat up all the time. I don't know why. I can't see it all the time. It only pops up for a second and then it fades away and then I can't read them. But oh, thank you. But yeah, so I don't know. So if I don't catch the comment right away, I'm sorry. I have to go back and take a look at it. Unless you guys keep chatting. If you're really chatty, then I'll see them just keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and then that makes it a little bit easier. So feel free to chat away, guys, because like I said, this is kind of open forum. Hi, Tammy. This is an open forum, and I'd love to just have a discussion with everybody. I actually kind of like YouTube in that respect, that you can sort of have that discussion like in a chat. I'm sorry. It just really bothers me that everything looks insanely crooked, but I guess it's just where I'm at. Sorry. I'm trying to give myself, I think, a more flattering angle, too. I really feel like everything's kind of slightly askew on the screen. Let's see. Big D's return. Minnesota Mike. Election integrity stuff. Can-Am Festival this weekend. Covered other social medias. Hey, Gwen! What's up, girlfriends? My Facebook was giving me issues, my Facebook Live, and so I decided to do YouTube instead. I'm still learning. Grapes? Grapes? What do you mean grapes? Grapes. Grapes sound good, though. I don't know what you mean by that. Yeah. I don't get the joke. Am I supposed to? Oh. Oh, that's right. You did say that. I'm sorry. I'm losing my mind. It's been a long day. 72 pounds. That's a lot of grapes, girlfriend. So are you still working on your project? Like, with the grapes? To process is juice, canned grapes, and jam. It's a shame you're not making any wine with those. Like a small batch? Just teasing. No, that sounds really good. I love grape jam. Oh, you're taking a break? Yes. Well, listen, I would love a jar of your jam to try, and I will happily give you money for it if you'd like, because that sounds really yummy, homemade jam. I haven't had that in a while. No wine. That's okay. For going live during a car show? Really? Wow. Yeah, well, they shut my stream off. So this past Sunday, we went to Rehoboth, in the Rehoboth Henlopen area, and we were visiting Mr. Biden at the beach house and letting him know that we were around. And Facebook shut off my live stream, like mid-live stream, for the first time ever. So that was a new thing. Not first time ever, but it was definitely a new thing for first for in a while. With zero music as music. Oh wow, they keep flagging your lives. Apparently interviewing a politician is verboten. Yeah, that's okay. So this last one, I said a particular politician's name, and yeah, as soon as I said it, at least that's what they were pointing out to me in the comments. So, that's like when I had the speakers from the North American Unity Tour. We had Dr. Lock 'em Up as one of the speakers, and he was like the third speaker in, And of course, it was Rudy Giuliani and Andrew Giuliani, and then Dr. Lock 'em Up, and then another lady, I can't remember her name. She was doing like election integrity in New York. And try canning the jelly will be yummed up for winter. Yes. But anyway, so when, of course, there's certain words, and like, it doesn't matter what the actual science is. It doesn't matter what is actually out there. There's just these certain words, and obviously he said them, and they yanked my video and they yelled at me and gave me my strike. They fold your yeah. See, oh no, did they just do that? Hey, Chris, like I really hope that you had time to like figure out how to save mine from Philly. That would be really great. We need to save mine from Philly. Or Gwen, maybe you can back mine up for me, please. Please, I don't want to lose it. It is on the page right now, parts 1 and 2. Hopefully they don't take mine down. I mean, they left it up so far, but hopefully they don't take mine down. Oh, oof. Did you save a hard copy of mine too, or just yours? Just out of curiosity, I'm sorry. I should be able to get it off my phone, even though I did it Facebook Live. I know, just thought it was service on your end. No, it was it, and I'm at home. I'm on my Wi-Fi. Just yours. Yeah, Gwen, could you please grab mine for me too? I would really appreciate it. Like, whatever you need to do to make that work, and then just let me know. Like, if you had to have to get an SD card or something like that, or whatever, just let me know, and I'll take care of it. We'll I'll see you on the side. We'll take care of it. I would just greatly appreciate it. I don't know how to do any of that, but at some point maybe you can teach me, so that because I'd like to really take all this stuff from my Facebook and copy it anyway and transfer a lot of it here to YouTube. I think that would be a lot of fun, especially a lot of the older videos. And speaking of older videos and stuff, I really need to go through my camera roll, because I have so many great photos from March until now that have not been seen ever anywhere, except if you were standing next to me and looking at my phone. Oh, that would be awesome. Thank you, sweetheart. I would love if you could teach me, because like I said, I'm learning as I go. This is all new to me. This was never anything I was like super interested in, with this whole technology end, but sometimes there's necessary evil, I guess. I don't know. Had your Facebook locked and had another one, some form of ID. Yeah, see, and that's my thing. Like, I try to, especially now with the Soup Mama page, I really try to watch some of the things that I post, because I don't want to lose the account. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna have to. I don't know what we're gonna have to figure out, Chris. We'll figure it out. But if Gwen can teach us how to save the live streams, we could just run one and then save it immediately after. So we'll have to figure that out. So like I said, guys, it's kind of like open discussion. I covered most of the stuff that I covered in the Facebook Lives in between, all the other stuff and discussion. So please feel free to bring up anything you'd like, or ask any questions, or the article you posted tells you to do it, but it's kind of complicated. Okay, well, I'll probably just wait until we can sit down and you can just show me. It's probably easier. I actually learn better kind of doing things more hands-on. So that'll be helpful. But yeah, love Prism Live Studio saved to your phone. So if your internet hiccups or Facebook or YouTube does mean stuff, you have a hard copy. Okay. Candidate. Oh no. Why can't they leave the babies alone? Why? Why can't they leave the babies alone? They need to leave our kids alone. That is not okay. It's not okay. We get so frustrated seeing that they keep coming for our kids. They keep coming for our kids, and I don't know why every parent in the world isn't screaming. I really don't. You know, nobody knows what happens in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. And the things that we do know already, that we're finding out, they need to stop. They need to stop going for our babies. And parents and grandparents and aunts and uncles and cousins, and y'all need to be standing up, because those babies don't have a voice. I can't believe that they approved that 6-month-old. That's insane to me. That's insane. And it's not okay. It's not okay. You know, the truth is that's the reason that I even got into all this. It's to protect my kids. You know, I have boys, and I want to protect them. You know, that's the reason I even went. The whole impetus for March. I mean, it was before that too, but it's because I worry about the kids. Like I said, nobody knows. Nobody knows 3 months down the line. It's terrible. The world we live in right now is a very scary place, and I feel especially bad right now for, you know, the new moms or the new families that are starting. I do not envy you. I do not. I'm very grateful that my kids are a little older. They approved. Hang on. Let me see. How can I answer this tactfully? They approved new. Well, they approved a therapeutic for the 6-month-olds in Canada. Yes, unicorn. That's a good word. Unicorn. Not okay. Like I said, every parent, every grandparent, every aunt, every uncle, you know, you should be questioning things. Big time at this point, you should be questioning things. Everybody has the capacity to question. You know, it's whether you want to or not. And you can put blinders on and you can stick your head in the sand, but that's not going to save you. It's not going to save your kids. And if you love your kids, I would ask a lot of questions right now. Hi, Rick Rack. Yeah. Yeah, well, and then my other thing is right now, we got that news there, but do you see, yeah, that makes me sick too, but the other thing that makes me really sick is, did you see, for those of you following everything, um, what they're trying to do with the emissions and things with the farmers? Um, essentially, guys, I mean, if you look at the big picture, oof, here we go with this. It's going to stay here. Um, sorry. If you look at the big picture, you've got people who would like to have us eat all synthetic, nothing natural, because that's not sustainable to them. I did just have a bunch of water, Christy. I think some of it is because, like, when I get a little, when I get something in my eye, it tends to make my nose, like, run a little, and then I cough a little. So, I'm sorry. But again, you look at what they're trying to do, and you got to remember, guys, you got to follow the money. You always got to follow the money. So when you're looking at what's going into place and what they're trying to do, you kind of have to look at, well, who's trying to push it and where does their money come from? And that money pretty much all comes from, like, one place. And that person, that place, that entity, seems really bent on having everything, all the lands and things for themselves. They already have acquired and amassed quite a bit. And I'm really trying to be careful with the way I say things on here. So please bear with me. But, when you have one person who's got all these interests, it tends to get a little scary. Eating bugs, big convoy on the glow, on Clark beyond a send, always follow the money. Thank you, Gwen, for saving my Philly videos. I appreciate that they are now officially rescued. That's really awesome of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, so like I was saying, guys, you look at, when you follow the money, it continually leads you back to the same thing. The part that I don't understand is, okay, you can have, money doesn't equal intelligence, and I don't understand. Just like, you can give yourself a title, but if you didn't earn it, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't be able to use it. Born from such 3 board members. Wow. So I mean, I can call myself all kinds of things too, but just calling myself something doesn't make it true. And if you're not qualified for a title, like truly qualified, it's misleading. And I just think that, especially when you're using titles that belong in, like, medical professions and things like that, you need to be very careful with the way that you present those things. And I think that it's purposely presented to us in a way that the average person doesn't question it, or they don't think about it, or they don't think anything of it, so they don't look any further. They just think it's this benign thing, but it's really not. Does that mean that I'm not really a soup mama? Well, for anybody that's known me since the very beginning, I wasn't always a soup mama. You have to read the sign. I have a split personality. I was not always the soup mama. Not always. So again, you have to be really careful with the people that you entrust with these decisions. And just because money is nice doesn't mean that you should let yourself be bought out. That's what I'm gonna say. Um, yeah, I've seen that before, Carrie. About people being denied organ transplants and things. I do not agree with that in any way, shape, or form. Um, I think that it's done by design, and I think that my personal feelings on it and my personal beliefs are one thing, and I will say this. 2020, when most of this nonsense started, I had been looking into a whole bunch of different things, and something I had stumbled across was this nonprofit website that monitors things like world population. Okay. And one of the things that I had seen on there was that they expected a huge, like 70% or something ridiculous, decrease in population by 2025 in the United States alone. So there is that. And, if you were watching the news, you would see that the Georgia Guidestones have been taken down. But anybody that knows anything or has done any kind of research on the Georgia Guidestones, you can make your own inferences from that. Hang on a second, let me see. Oops. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Had an event to clean up your library. Okay. Huh. But you also have things like if you actually research, if you want to do your own research, you want to look at things. There's Agenda 21, Agenda 2030. There's sustainable development. There's so email Gwen is soupmamaofficial@gmail.com. So anybody that needs to send me an email or wants to get a hold of me that way, soupmamaofficial@gmail.com. You can reach me there. Sorry. But yeah, so like I said, I would encourage you to research. I would encourage you to check out the World Economic Forum. I would encourage you to check out the WHO's website. And really, like I said, really, really look at the information. Start clicking on some tabs and checking it out. And you draw your own conclusions. Like I said, we're all smart. We're all adults. We can all use critical thinking skills, or at least I hope we can. So like I said, I would encourage you guys to kind of look at that. There's a lot of stuff to consider, a lot of things that are going on in the world. And like I said, if you're not concerned, I really think there's an issue. Agenda 2030 is the real title. Well, it started out as Agenda 21, and then it just sort of got modified. I think that their plans were a little bit foiled for a short time, but obviously, the powers that be saw to it that didn't happen again, because it really didn't take very long to start derailing us and sending us into a downward spiral. Hi, George. So yeah, I don't know. There's wow, I'm actually really excited. There's quite a few of you guys that are here, and but nobody's really chatting. I would love to hear from you guys. Hey, Sharon, there you are. Hi, girl. It's really nice to see you guys on a different forum outside of Facebook. Like I said, I don't get much of a chance to use YouTube. Well, I don't use it as often, but after corrupt county commissioners, did get a FOIA request, got receipts, $600, $450. Pair of boots charged us. Yeah. See, and that's something else I like that there. That stuff right there. That makes me really angry. So, I really feel like politicians should have very limited expense accounts. Okay? Because I'm tired of paying for new furniture every year. I don't get new furniture every year. I don't get to eat $600 dinners, 2, 3, 4, 5 times a week. I don't know anybody else that does either. And if I'm not getting them, you shouldn't get them either. The other thing I feel is that if you're a politician and you represent, say you are a senator for New Jersey, I don't know, okay? Your salary should be, hang on a second, your salary should be like the median income of the area you represent. That way, if you want to raise, you are going to work harder to make your area better so that you can make more money as a salary. I really feel like that should be incentive. I feel like you shouldn't be getting these special, all this special stuff. No, you literally you should be treated like anybody else. You're not up here just because you're serving the country. It's a service to the country. You're not supposed to be gaining all kinds of stuff out of it. It just kind of makes me nuts a little bit. Okay, so let me see here. Oh man, we've got a bot. Well, this is so much fun. Let me see. Hide user on this channel, I think. I don't know. Does that... I hope that did it. If that got rid of it. You'll have to let me know if we got rid of the spammer. I don't know. It's not letting me scroll now. Yes, I'm going to Sackett Arbor. And I hope that you feel better, Rick. Okay, the messages are gone. Okay, so then I think I did it right. Okay. Like I said, I'm still learning how to do all this stuff. But, we're trying to get rid of the spammers. We don't want to keep it clean. Don't say that they have a high median income. Well, you know what, though? Again, I'm sure they're probably making way more than the median income right now. Religiously, lobbyist lawyers and staffers do that. Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, again, there's a lot of unpaid interns, too, in government, which is ridiculous. There's these unpaid interns, so yeah. So in order to become like an intern in some of these places, you have to take an unpaid job after you go to college and all this other stuff, and you spend all this money. So like you basically have to be dependent on somebody else to support your life while you're an intern in Congress for God knows how long, It's no wonder there's no average people in government anymore. It's all lobbyists. It is. Like, the truth is that, politicians generally become lobbyists. Lobbyists generally become politicians, and they just replace one with the other and bounce in and out of all these different places, and nothing ever gets accomplished because it's all special interest. That's the truth. It's all special interest. It's all about money. Again, it's not about the American people. It's all about money, them, and it's very frustrating because the American people need to say enough is enough. Enough. We're done. No more. I'm tired of watching them spend my money, and the debt goes higher, and the debt goes higher and higher and higher, and what, we're giving thousands and thousands of dollars to other countries, and we have homeless vets here in the United States. Like, there's something really wrong with this picture. Like, close our freaking borders. We can't afford to have all of these people migrating into the United States illegally and putting a drain on all of our systems. Like, it just can't. They're purposely destroying the middle class. This is destruction by design, guys. Destruction by design. And we need to fight back. We really do. Or we're not going to have anything left. They're going to take it all from us. I mean, it's, if you guys do your homework, they said you'll own nothing and you'll like it. What do you think? All this razzle dazzle. Oh, look at this new thing over here, and look at that. There's all this stuff going on in the world. They want you to consume and buy and obey. Well, what it is, it's psychology. That's what it is. It's psychology. And you guys got to remember, television. If you look it up, there are patents that have been around for a very long time. That there's technology in the television that can actually control this thing. Just like if you watch the interviews with people that worked at Facebook and some of these other places, they will not let their kids on social media. They won't let them anywhere near it. Why? Because it can become addictive. It's really not healthy. It's really not good for you. It can become consuming, and you become like dependent on it like a drug. Yeah, you're right. I think no one believes they can change it. I think the problem is and truthfully, look, I'm guilty of this. I did it for a long time. So this is not something that, but me too. I didn't watch a lot of TV growing up either. I think that's part of the critical thinking skills. But for a long time, I just felt so helpless. Like, what can one person do? Like, what can one person realistically do? And that's what I would think. I was like, yeah, right. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for that. And the sad truth is that that's by design too. They make it so tough so that you're working so many hours, and you come home and you're so tired by the end of the day. You just can't even focus on it anymore. You're too busy living paycheck to paycheck, just trying to pay the bills and get everything done. You have no energy left to even know what's going on until your kids get a little older. And then all of a sudden you're like, hey, what the just happened? How did we get here? You blinked and you're like, wait, this isn't the same America I grew up in. So what just happened? And like I said, it was all by design. It was all by design to keep us too busy. They taught enough for the worker bees to do the work, but not enough for them to give any kind of pushback. That's the point. You educate just enough. They keep you dumb. They educate you just enough, and that's what they do. And they keep you distracted. And they give you things like the Kardashians and Will Smith and Chris Rock and all of those other things as distractions, and Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, and that's all you hear about, while there's other actual issues going on. but they cover it up. That's why I said, you got to use alternative search engines. You've got to use alternative medias. You've got to use alternative news outlets. Yeah. Well, that's the ads and stuff. That's the analytics. That's them, monitoring everything you do. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, and I noticed that, like, as my kids got older, I started seeing more and more, or had more time to really look at it and stop and say, huh. But that first step, just doing something, that first step, getting out there and doing something, is the scariest part. This year we all have a really great opportunity. Most people have seen 2,000 Mules at this point. If you haven't, you probably should. Unfortunately, I'm from Pennsylvania. Where if you watch that, you can see it was a lot of corruption in the state. Although I already knew that because we had 200,000 dead people voting too. So I don't know. But anyway, this year is a great opportunity because, like I said, there are a lot of places looking for poll workers, people to keep an eye on. The ballot boxes help with everything with the elections. The only way we're going to have safe and secure elections, guys, is if we do or at least attempt to have any remote chance of it, is we have got to get out there ourselves and start monitoring this in our own home state, in our home states, our cities. So, you got to start at home. It starts at home. I had a freebie one somewhere. Have you tried Rumble or BitChute? Lisa? I would try Rumble or BitChute. I do know there was one I had posted on the Stoop Mama official page. I believe it was that page and not my personal one on Facebook. When it out, and it was through like a news source or whatever, but I was able to go back like a week or so later and it was still running, so I would assume that that's still a good link. Not really sure. BitChute would be the other one. BitChute. BitChute. Try those. There's another one called AltTube, AltTube or something like that. I don't remember. I don't use that one as often. You do have Rumble. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I would look on there because, most of your other platforms are overseen by Google, so, and I've just come to find that they censor a lot. ACB working. Okay. Why am I not out with 1776? Okay, well, I have answered this question a ton, but I will happily answer it on here. So, with 1776, look, I had some conversations quite some time ago. Hang on a second. We got another spammer. Remove. Okay. Okay, Gwen, so how would I add you as a mod, girlfriend? Because this is crazy. I don't know how to do this. So if you can tell me how to add you as a mod, I'll add you as a mod. Because it's hard for me to do while I'm on the phone. Okay, so back to why I'm not with 1776 at the moment. Okay, so press and hold your name. Okay, all right, hang on. I'm going to try it right now. Oh, yes. Oh, good. Okay. I didn't block you. I didn't block you. You are now a mod. Thank you, Gwen. Okay, hang on. I got it. I got it. We're going to add some mods to this channel now. There we go. All right, so I've got 2 wrenches floating around in here now. Now that I know how to do it. Okay, so yes, I saw Brian just announced he's engaged. Yes, I did see that. Okay, so 1776. So again, when AFC packed up their lot and everything like that, I had been back and forth talking with Hippie and Santa and Rose and everybody there, Big D at 1776. And so here's what I'm going to say. Their kitchen right now is sufficient for the amount of people that they have there at their camp. So it makes no sense for me to go to 1776 and have a second kitchen, or not have a second kitchen and just sit there and spin my wheels. So what we decided is that it's better for me to be able to be on the road supporting other groups in addition to the 1776 and the other groups that are in the DC area, or anybody that comes, you know what I mean, comes down or whatever. But it's more beneficial for me to be out and be working on other rallies, other events, and working with other groups so that we can funnel more people into the movement and get them activated and get them up and working, you know, and involved in something, whether it's the national level, the state level, the local level. The idea is to activate the patriots and get them moving and get them where their talents are most suited for them. You know, now, if the 1776 has enough support that it outgrows their current kitchen facilities, I have already told them I will be back. We'll set up the kitchen. We will get everything, you know, we will make sure that everybody is taken care of. We don't want anyone going hungry. However, you know, like I said, in the meantime, if we can raise the awareness and get more people active and funnel them into the movement, it really, really helps everybody out much more than me just sitting and spinning my wheels. So yeah, so I actually, I had for the first time ever, I actually had the pleasure of just being a convoy participant for 2 days while I was at 1776, which was a first throughout this whole movement. And I had told everybody specifically that I was not doing anything. I was just going to be a convoy participant. But I'd say that the next time I'm there, I have no problem volunteering my time and efforts, you know, to help out. I do know, like last time Ron was making breakfast, he did almost come get me to help with breakfast. Like I said, no problem helping them out at all to give them a little bit of a break in their kitchen. That is a non-issue. It's just a matter of, like I said, I'm going to Sackett's Harbor this weekend, so I am not going to be, around immediately. I will be trying to get down there to visit again soon and lend a hand and give some support, but it just did not happen this week. It did not. Like I said, I had some things I needed to take care of. I got some stuff caught up on social media so that I can try and make sure that you guys are current with the events and everything else that's going on and all the content. But yeah, I really, like I said, I'm trying to just like catch up. Yeah, the food trucks in DC are expensive, and no, they're not really great quality. You know, it just kind of depends on where you go. But again, you know, I do know that they have. Well, I mean, I don't know. I did see pictures from the storm that went through there, and I saw that there was a lot of destruction. So I am hoping that they've got everything cleaned up and straightened out. Um, yeah, guys, that's inflation. That's inflation. That's all your stimulus checks. Are you enjoying them still? That's all your stimulus checks. That's part of the reason everything went up. Somebody's got to pay for it. It's got to come from somewhere. You know, food trucks in Gillette, and they're all top notch. Well, yeah, really, I guess it just depends on the business, guys. I mean, that's like an individual thing. You can have one food truck that's really amazing, and then another one that's like, meh. Just desperate to go see family in about 5 days. Yeah, I didn't get stimulus checks either, but thank you. Wow, 44 people are still missing from the storms. That's awful. We need to make sure that we pray for them, that they return to their families, or that they're found. There's nothing worse than not knowing. So, I don't know, guys. This has been a pretty long live. And I had a pretty long live on Facebook, a pretty good run for a hot minute until I started mentioning some names and things. I don't even know. Thank you about the compliment on my voice, Danny. I appreciate it. I had a lot of fun singing karaoke. Oh, I'm sorry you don't like them, Linda. Don't look at them. Can I sing the song I sang at karaoke? Yes, I can sing all of the songs I sang at karaoke and a lot more. But in case you guys haven't heard, for the last 2 months, my voice has been very, very raspy from all of the talking and yelling and carrying on that I've been doing at all the different rallies and things. So singing is actually it's really kind of tough on my voice, especially late at night. Like this time of night, it really starts cutting out. First thing in the morning, it's a lot better, but as the day goes on, my voice does get tired, so it doesn't sound near as good the later it goes. Thank you for the wishes for safe travels, Tammy. I appreciate that. Guys, I do appreciate it when you like and share and subscribe to the channel. Yes, you may absolutely post prayer requests. Look, guys, I appreciate all the love and support and everything that you guys give me. It's really, really appreciated as we move into everything. Don't look at you to sing Dogs Howl and Cats Attack. It's awesome. Again, the love and support is wonderful, and I appreciate it so much. And for those of you that weren't on the Facebook Live, I did show my new friend Souffle. I did it on the live in Delaware. They are already in the car, ready to go for tomorrow. And I am upstairs hanging out in my bedroom. So I will have to save Souffle for another time. On here again. Yeah, I forget which one. That live was in 3 parts because of Facebook. The first part of that live is the longest. And that does cover most of the convoy stuff, part 1 and 2. The third one is just kind of us hanging out on the boardwalk and Carolyn getting hangry. So, but yeah, guys, like I said, I appreciate all the love, the likes, the shares. Like I said, you can catch me on Facebook, Twitter, Gab, here on YouTube. If you need to email me, it's soupmamaofficial@gmail.com. All of the channels on all of the social medias, you'll find me under Soup Mama Official. Shouldn't leave the kids in the truck unattended. Yes, I know, but they were just so excited. I just couldn't help myself. So anyway, I don't know what silly gal you're talking about. But listen, this movement isn't falling apart anywhere. If you look on my page or on my social media, guys, you will see there are a ton of events, a ton of flyers, a ton of things going on all across the United States. And there are a lot of great patriots out there that are still fighting all over the place on your state level, on your local level. So the national movement, what's going on at 1776. I mean, I don't look, I'm not there right this moment. I don't have all the up to second details. But it wasn't the 4th, it was the 2nd of July. And I sang karaoke before that at Bunker Hill, for those of you that don't know. I sang The Rose by Bette Midler. I sang that one night at 1776, and I also sang July 2nd for their karaoke night, and that one was Coat of Many Colors. So if you see them, the clips are both on the channel here. You can check them out. The first one is a clip courtesy of Oreo. He had the best audio from that evening, so... Yeah, I know. I still don't have their tire repaired yet. Soup Mama, what's on the menu? I'm not sure what I'm making for this weekend. It's probably going to be some kind of a pasta salad. Watch Joe's stream today, the last 15 minutes of it. Okay, if I get a chance, I'll do that. I have a lot to do yet. Tomorrow, like I said, I have to cook yet tomorrow. I'm thinking it's going to be some kind of a cold pasta dish that I can bring along for Saturday, so I can keep it nice and cold in a cooler for the travels. I am on the road tomorrow, starting at 4 p.m. I'll be leaving Cabela's in Hamburg, headed towards Sackett's Harbor for the Can-Am Festival. It's the 50th anniversary. There's a parade and all kinds of other stuff going on, but we're having we're going to be there from 10 to 4, and then there's a convoy afterwards where we're having like a picnic style dinner. So hopefully I will have a chance to check that out. I want to live stream from the road. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it from here on YouTube or on Facebook, or a mix of both. So they just need Mechanic Eric to fix it. Yeah, don't we? Really? I know. I miss him so much. But anyway, guys, like I said, it is a pretty late night, and I have a ton to do yet. I am really looking forward to this weekend. Make sure you have Canadian and American flags if you're going. Is sponsored by the North American Unity Tour and TPC New York, I guess, are working together. But anyway, again, really excited. Lots of great Patriots. It's going to be a great time this weekend. Check out the event flyers. They are posted on all the social medias. And I love you guys. God bless. We'll be in touch soon. Take care.